Today, with all the latest advancements in technology and artificial intelligence, taking digital impressioning has never been so fast, easy, and accurate. Using tools such as the Primescan DI will help you implement new digital workflows and add services to your practice, taking it to the next level. Not only are you going to save time, effort, and money by delivering the best fitted dental appliances and beautiful restorations every single time. And one more thing, the communication between you and your dental lab is completely seamless. My question is, why not get into digital impressioning today? Or who wouldn't want that? Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Vasquez, and I specialize in digital dentistry. I've been a proud, passionate CEREC user for the last 13 years. As an advanced trainer and mentor in CAD/CAM and 3D imaging, I have helped many dentists from all over the world become more efficient in digital dentistry. Follow me as I show you step by step the V-scan protocol. It's a scanning technique that is going to make your digital impression more easy, less labor intensive, fun, and predictable every single time. So let's go. Now that we're ready, let's open our Software Connect case and the Primescan DI. But before I move forward, I want to show you two very important things. Number one, the design and ergonomics of the camera and how the V-scan protocol works. Now, let's get the first one. This is a camera. They did a wonderful design with this camera. And the way to hold it, it should land or rest in your hand like this, like if you're holding a pen. And then this camera moves like an airplane, soft movements. It will land, it will take off, it will roll, and it will jaw. Now, very important, is it when you're rolling, you roll with your fingers, not with your wrist, because if you move with your wrist, you're gonna go completely out of focus. Having said that, the V-scan protocol is a linear technique. If you follow step by step here, I will assure you, you will get perfect impressions every single time. So I'm going to do two scenarios. One is going to be for a full arch, and the other one is going to be for restorative impression. So the first one, it is the full arch. So now we have here the model, and we're gonna show the full arch technique. We start on the second molar, we roll our camera to the lingual, capturing all the information on the molar bicuspids and anteriors, finishing on the other side of the second molar, moving continuously to the occlusal and incisal edge. Occlusal, second molar, roll the camera to the buccal, capture all the buccal surface of the molar bicuspids, facial of the anteriors, and you're going to finish your scan in between the second bite and the first molar. Take the camera out, position it back again, and occlusal, roll the camera to the buccal, capture all the information of the molar bicuspids, facial of the anteriors, and also you're going to finish on the second bite and first molar. Capturing the palate information is optional, but for all the aligners and appliances that I do in our practice, we always take the palate. Very important, please stay on the dual buccal bite. Please stay on the bicuspid area. You can get slightly of the molar information and the cuspid information. Same thing on the left side. This is a dual buccal bite. Please stay on the bicuspid area. This will give you the best occlusion scenario. Now let's move into the 3/4 arch scan. It's the same thing as the full arch. I use this technique for all my restorative, for single crowns, multiple crowns, and the same quadrant, bridges, and but the importance why the 3/4 is because I need both canines in my impressions, because I like to use the canine guidance with the virtual articulator. So when my restorations are to be delivered, we are going to do minimal adjustments or almost no adjustments. Again, stay on for the dual buccal bite, stay on the bicuspids and slightly molar and cuspid. So now let's go and try this on a model. It's easy to scan, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to scan a model here so you can see how simple it is. So everybody, to go over the V-scan technique, we're going to put it on the occlusal, roll it to the lingual, scan all the lingual anteriors. See, roll with your fingers, go to the occlusal molar bicuspid. Now I'm going to draw the camera to the other side, roll, and then we're going to roll our fingers on the anteriors, capturing all the information. I'm going to finish on the second and first molar. Let it compute, come back. We're going to go to the buccal, rolling with a finger facial, and we're going to finish second bi and first molar, and then you come out. Okay? Simple as that. As you can see, our impression is pretty nice. If you're missing any information, now you can come back, put the camera back again, and then you can collect all the information that you're missing without a problem. We're going to do the same thing with the lower. We're going to do a little bit faster. Scan lingual. We scan the lingual, roll it to the molar. Occlusal incisal, we're going to draw our camera. Second molar, buccal, facial, buccal, finish. Second bicuspid, first molar, out. Come back on the other side. Try to get all the interproximal data, information, and finish on the second bicuspid and the first molar, and you're out. If we're missing any information, we can go back and just fill any information that we're missing, okay? So we check our model is pretty good. We're gonna do the buccal bite, and again, we're gonna get only bicuspids. Let's move here, and we're gonna get only the bicuspids on both sides. See how fast the software computes and gets that information, and we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Once we do that, we are going to build our models. Software is going to take about approximately 2 minutes to build the models. So the software has finished building all the data and giving us the models. So now we are ready to send this information to our, or connect this case to our lab. So all we have to do is click connect. We log into our portal. This is a safe portal. The legal way is to send through safe portals like this one. I don't recommend to send any file via your email. It is not safe because you're sending personal information of this patient. Right now it takes about few seconds to build all this information. We're gonna enter the order data, and we're gonna select this is a male patient, and we're going to send it to a favorite lab, that is the Stefan Dental Laboratory, or you can send it to your preference of the eyeliner company that you want to use. You know exactly how long it will take. Let's ask for 2 weeks so we can get that information back from them, and then we're just going to submit it. Very important, when you submit this information, you have to make sure that in the right side it says commission. If it doesn't say commission, then it means that it hasn't been sent out. Once it says commission, you're going to get a notification on your phone or email that the case has been sent out to the lab. And once your lab accepts the case, you will receive a notification that has been accepted. After we open or connect software, we enter the patient information, and we're going to select the aligners. So on the lower left side, this is assigned for impression, and we're going to click aligners, and then we're going to click next. So now she is going to be ready to scan, and we're going to get as close as possible here. She's going to start from the occlusal. She's going to roll it to the lingual and capture all the information. As we can see, she's rolling the camera on the lingual. And then the occlusal, she's going to come on the occlusal, on incisal. If the camera stopped recording, just go back. Now she's going to go back to the occlusal and buccal, facial, all the way to the posterior, and finish on the occlusal. Now what we're doing, we're checking the models, making sure everything is fine, that she's not missing no information. So wherever she's missing information, she's going to go back. She noted that she's missing information on the lingual side, so she's going to go back, roll the camera to the lingual, and capture that information. Now, it's very important, once you're doing aligners, it should be absolutely no missing information. I do understand that this patient has a lingual arch, but that is going to be removed. Excellent. Now we're going to proceed, and we're going to take the upper impression. Now the upper arch is always much more simple than the lower. Same way, start the occlusal, roll it to the lingual, capture all the lingual, the molars, bicuspid, incisals, go to the adjacent side, incisal, occlusal, go to with a nice steady pace, facial, buccal, finish on the occlusal, remove the camera for a couple seconds. The computer already calculated the data. She's going to come back and just fill that information on the facial, buccal, and finish on the occlusal. Now in this case on the upper, I would like her to scan a little bit of the, for the palate, so we can have more information on the palate. I want to make sure all the she's going to go and just capture all that missing information. Go back and that's it. Perfect. Next thing, she's going to select the buccal bite. And we can ask the patient to bite hard, and she will scan only on the bicuspids. That's all the information she needs. Perfect. Now she's going to go to the other side and capture that same information. Excellent. Now this is real time. It took less than 4 minutes, about 2 minutes per arch to scan, and these are very good scanned. We're not missing absolutely no information. So we're going to let the software build the models, and we will submit this information to the lab. Okay, once the models are built, it's very important to clean our models before we send these to the lab. So we're going to edit model to the lower left side. We're going to edit model, and we're going to click the right mouse, and we're going to use the cut tool. The cut tool, it can be activated by clicking the right mouse or by using the tools on the right side which says cut. So we're going to use the cut tool, and all we're going to do is I want to remove all this noise that we have here. That will help our lab to work less and have nice clean models to work coming from from the dentist. In this case, us. We're sending this to our aligner company. So that's the lower. Now we're going to select the upper, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to remove all that noise, all this data that is not good data, and just get rid of it. Okay. Now from the palette, I'm going to go and clean this a little bit here. And this is ready to be sent to the lab. So we can do the buccal registration. As you can see, the occlusion, when you're doing buccal bite, stay only in the bicuspid, and you're going to get a predictable occlusion context all the time. Now, from here, you click to connect, and then you will send it to your favorite aligner company. In this case, I'm going to send it to the lab by using the Connect Case portal. So here we're going to enter the order data. Like I said at the beginning, taking impressions today with Primescan DI is extremely easy, it's fast, and is accurate. We can send anything to the lab that it requires an impression, from crowns, onlays, inlays, implants, dentures, all in for implant supported dentures. We can do so many procedures, and that before it was so difficult to do, but today it's very easy with the Primescan DI. All I have to say is thank you very much. Hopefully you enjoy this video, and if you have a question how to scan or how the V-scan works, refer to this video once again and watch where I explain with the models from step 1 to 5. Just repeat that all the time, and you're always going to have a successful model or a successful scan. Thank you very much. Hopefully you enjoy this. Bye-bye.